As we still gather through this week after the Washington Commanders beat the Philadelphia Eagles, Eagles fans, players, and obviously today, coaches did not take it well. As after the game, head coach Nick Sirianni and former Eagles tight end, now current Washington Commanders tight end, Zach Ertz, had to be separated by security from the Eagles' Big Dom following Sunday's action. Let's talk about it.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is a winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about Zach Ertz, Nick Sirianni having to be separated after the Washington Commanders' victory on Sunday. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're so close to 8,000 subscribers, like we're 80 away. I'm feeling like we can hit it by the end of this week or start of next week. We're super close. So if you know anybody that's a Washington Commanders fan that may not be subscribed to the channel, please share it out to them. This is one of the only media platforms that are still free. You got to pay for Apple Music, Spotify, Netflix. YouTube is free. So please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Let's get to it. I first want to start by saying I'm not surprised at all. Nick Sirianni does not surprise me at all by his actions on Sunday. This is the same guy that was barking at his own fans. And you know it's bad when I'm defending Eagles fans because those are some of the most obnoxious, if not the most obnoxious fan base in the NFL. And he had the nerve to bark at his own team's fans because they were not playing well. And obviously, as we know, Eagles fans are going to let you hear it. So countless situations with Nick Sirianni barking at fans, barking at players, just trying to be more than what he actually is. So on Sunday, there's an article that just came out. It says this: Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni reached out to Zach Ertz to clear the air with Washington's Commanders tight end, according to Jeff McClain of Philadelphia Inquirer. McClain noted that Sirianni and Ertz had to be separated by Eagles chief security officer Dom after Philly's 36-33 loss to Washington, with neither shedding light on the situation. So neither one of them brought it up of what was said to each other. But it says the report can only offer that there was a brief dust-up, saw that Ertz take exception to comments that was made by Nick Sirianni about his performance in the game. McClain reported that Sirianni subsequently apologized to Ertz on a Zoom call. So, okay, now that I read it in its entirety, shout out to Nick Sirianni for apologizing. But first of all, you shouldn't have crossed that line, because I'm not surprised, and what I feel like makes it even more true is because you hear what they claim he said to Zach Ertz, and you look at Zach Ertz in the game. He only had one catch. Might I add, it was a damn huge catch, by the way, Nick Sirianni. He only had one catch. So I'm assuming after the game, Nick Sirianni probably walked up to Zach Ertz and said, "Hey, you won, but you ain't do nothing," along those lines. And Zach Ertz like, "Oh, what you mean? Blah, 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 blah. What you talking about?" And he ain't take lightly. And of course, I wouldn't do that. Would you? If a coach of an opposite team, opposing team, come up to you and say something like that after your team just won, not good game, y'all got us, hopefully we see you down the line, blah, 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 you gonna just start questioning my performance when I won. I don't care if I caught a pass. I don't care if I was only out there for 3 snaps. I'm a part of the team. I won. So, also, I feel like if I'm an Eagles fan, I would be a little bit hurt, because this Zach Ertz we talking about, Eagles legend, killed us in his prime. Him and Carson Wentz killed us year in and year out. So if I'm an Eagles fan, And if I come across this video of mine, before I go in the comment section and start to talk trash, because you know how y'all do, I would be like, man, Nick Sirianni need to chill. This an Eagles legend we talking about. You know what I'm saying? But again, it doesn't surprise me. This is the kind of guy that he is. This is the kind of guy that loses a locker room. This is the kind of guy that doesn't command the respect of a Dan Quinn, of a Mike Tomlin, John Harbaugh, all these guys that are long lasting. And it was so surprising to me when I think they showed the records of the games, or the records of the coaches while the game was going on or before the game kicked off, and I was like, wow, Nick Sirianni really been the the Eagles head coach for 4 years already. Like, God, it's flew by, but I always find myself trying to credit coaches. But then soon as I try to credit coaches, they always do something like this to make me realize, man, he ain't none for real, bruh. You take away A.J. Brown, you take away Saquon Barkley, bruh. This the same team that started off undefeated last year and melted down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Eagles fans don't even like him. They don't like him. This is the most, and again, this is Eagles fans that chastises everything and every coach that they've had. But this is the most I've seen an Eagles fan base hate a coach, even though they're being successful. I don't think they had this for Andy Reid. I think Chip Kelly might be the next closest guy that you can say that they really didn't like that much either. But other than that, man, I really don't see what benefit he has to talk to Zach Ertz like that. You know, and of course, he apologized, so he took the high road, but it had to be something crazy. And that's just how they are in Philly, I guess. Cause you got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. he said something to De'Ami Brown that clearly was out of the ordinary because De'Ami Brown mushed him and knocked his helmet off, and he still got flagged for which I heard that he kind of tried to say he didn't say anything, but he said something because no one's just gonna react like that. And the ref stood right there. Ref's not just gonna throw a flag when you didn't do nothing. But look, that's what happens when you bully the bullies, man. They're sore losers in Philadelphia. They don't know how to lose. They don't lose that often, but when they lose, they don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like when they win, they want to be big and bad. Nick Sirianni want to bark at the media, bark at the fans, blah blah blah. The only person on the Eagles team that I respect is Devonta Smith. Nothing against A.J. Brown. Like, I'm not saying I don't like A.J. Brown or he's a bad human. I don't know him. But I'm just saying, like, the only guy that I simply believe that I can respect is Devonta Smith. How he carries himself, how he shows up to work, how he takes accountability, first of all. And I'm not just saying this because he dropped a pass. I always like Devonta Smith. And I hate that he plays for the Eagles because if he didn't, I'll be rooting like heck for him. You know, he's a guy that you would want to build your organization around. Like, if I'm the Eagles, if I'm Jeffrey Lurie, if I'm that kind of guy and I want to say, hey, what is Philadelphia football all about? Devonta Smith is the first guy I'm going to send out to represent my organization. Not Nick Sirianni, not Kellen Moore, who is having a solid year. But I guess, you know, it's kind of easy when you got an MVP running back in the backfield. But yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think about it down below in the comment section. What do you think actually transpired between Nick Sirianni and a former Eagles legend and Zach Ertz? He chastised him for his performance. I wouldn't care because we won the game. I'd be like, okay, oh, cool. I only had one catch. What's the scoreboard? What the score say? I didn't see how he liked it. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section. As always, it's being boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're super close to 8,000 subscribers. I'm telling you guys, I think we can hit it by the end of the week or next week if you guys share out the channel and tell people to subscribe, man. It's free. It don't cost a thing. So how about your boy reach that goal? And I'll get up with y'all very, very soon. Hopefully your Christmas was all good. And hell to the Washington Commanders. See y'all later. I'm out. Peace.